February 27, 1:41 p.m. Looking at Zoom, ZM ticker symbol. They will be reporting earnings after hours today. So, we're going to see the unusual options activity here to determine where Zoom is going to be going. And here, wanted to point this out. I saw here. Let's refresh this. Here we are. So, at you notice here that at 12:25 p.m. there's these June 120 calls. There was 1,500 of them. Right? They're selling these calls. And then that same time, which is 12:25:38, you also see this here, right? The same time it was placed, there's these January 2024, they're 90 calls, strike price 90 calls. So this is 750 contracts. It's actually half of the 1,500 of them, right? So this is an interesting trade. This is a buy here. You know, it's basically a ratio spread because it's half of that. And so let's look at this trade together to find out, is this bullish or bearish? So I have it here. Well, let me show you also the options chain on this thing. So it was all over here. You could see here the Junes. They were the 120s, right? Strike price here. So you see it here. This is the volume here. There's 1,500 of them. I guess it's 1,800 now because maybe 300 from other people are doing this trade, perhaps. But this is the trade. They sold 2 of these. And then they went out and bought the Junes, one of them, at the no, actually they bought the Junes at the Januaries, right? This one here, they bought 750 of these right here at the 90 strikes. So that's right here. I have it here highlighted. Take it out. Put it on. This is it. 2 of these. 120 calls and one of these 90 calls, and you pay currently you're paying 898 for one of these contracts. So one of these things is 898, and you'll notice that since they did 750 of them at the 90, the 750 of them times, say, 898 right now, it's about $670,000, right? So it's not a very small trade. It's a pretty big trade for an earnings bet, and we are currently at the 73 price point of Zoom, and so this is where it's going to be profitable if it goes up. And so they think this earnings is going to make Zoom pop, and that it won't go past 146 right here, because that's their break even point. But that's all the way to June 2023. But more at the immediate, like maybe tomorrow, as long as it doesn't kind of cross around 120 here, they're also breaking even, right? Keep in mind also the Vega currently is a positive. So this trade is a positive Vega, which isn't necessarily the ideal earnings trade, because earnings are it's going to contract volatility, so it will go down tomorrow after earnings. But they are so sure that the profit is going to be higher to compensate for that volatility drop. So they're willing to put on this trade. So look for this earnings call, because after hours, I think Zoom is going to be going up, and it won't go, breaking 120, which very unlikely, right? It's 120 is all the way up here, right? So let's see that 120, yeah. So this is highly unlikely that it will. Let's see, the last time Zoom was at 120, yeah, it was actually all the way back here in August 8, 2022 was the last time it was around that 120 range. So this short is just it's Zoom is gonna be coming up, won't go past 120. That's the thesis here on this options trade, on this ratio bullish options trade. All right, I hope you like this analysis, and subscribe if you want instant notifications whenever I see these unusual options. Have a great day and happy trading.